Hello everybody, welcome to Blue Goose Garage. Figured I'd give you a quick update on the 2002 Neon project. I just took a 2002 throttle body and the 2000 throttle body, took them both apart and switched out the throttle blade, shaft, bracket, all that, so this car would have the 2002 auto air control valve. So now all that's hooked up and we're going to see how it does. Hopefully it'll do like it's supposed to do. It was kind of throwing a code, but it's throwing 10 codes. That might be one less, I guess. We did a little test drive. We're on our way back. When you crank it, it idles up like it's supposed to, which means it should start better. It should keep running better when it's cold. The issue is the only real issue, and it's drivable. If that auto air control valve works the way it should, it trying to die, it should pick itself back up. Courtney's been driving it to work for, how long has it been since the last video? 2 weeks, a week?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, one of the two. It's either a week or 2 weeks. But she's been driving it to work. It's been doing fine. The transmission has been working fine. The car was doing a little bit better, and then the other day we got a hold of some bad gas. It had too much alcohol in it, and it didn't like that. But the car is running pretty good. That auto air control valve working. Now when you turn on the air conditioner, it doesn't try to kill it. So that part of it's working. I may try to I may have to hook up the neutral safety switch to where it'll actually know it's in gear. But it's working better. I checked the codes at the house earlier, and you'd expect quite a few, and it's got quite a few. But one of the ones that had, I figured out was probably because the auto air control wasn't hooked up. So I figured I'd try to help that part, The car kind of has to know how much air it's getting, and if you don't let it know how much air it's getting, then it's relying upon the oxygen sensors more than it normally would, from what I can gather. I'm a carburetor and points guy. I'm not a fuel injection guy. But let's see, it's sitting here idling in gear. It's sitting here idling in park with the air conditioner on. It idled down after I turned it off. Picked up when I turned it on. So that part's working. Now when you crank it, I don't know if you can hear any of that because this car's so quiet, but it starts like my 2000 or any of the rest of them. Now it idles up. The only issue is well, when it's warm, it's fine, but when you put it in gear, it kind of tries to idle down a little bit too much. But mine does that sometimes, and it's a factory 3-speed car. So anyway, what does Miss Chaotic Talks and Vlogs think?
It runs, and it sounds way better than it did earlier.
So it's kind of an improvement. That's another thing. People talking about doing that swap and stuff online and stuff on Google. They talk about that being a lot of work to swap that. It's really not that bad, but you have to have both of them. You know, you have to have a 2000 throttle body, and you have to have a 2002 and up throttle body. So you can take the two and make one. But it's working.
Yay!
She's very tired. She's got a new job and worked the double on her first day yesterday. That was what, 12 hours?
Oh, it was more than that.
More than that.
It was almost 15.
15 hours on the first day. She's a worker, I tell you.
Make damn money. So you can buy car parts.
Car parts. Car parts. When you drive a Neon, car parts. Not really. I don't really have to do all that much to mine, but like I mentioned to her earlier, it's not that you're having to spend a lot of money on the car. She is right now, not really, but she's having to occasionally buy some stuff right now, but it's catching up on 22 years of deferred maintenance, you know, so.
Well, I'd prefer to pay the money that I'm paying to make the car reliable, and instead of paying a car payment where the car was built junk, spend more money buying a new car than fixing an older car. So I feel like it's worth the investment.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Also, if this breaks down, you don't have to pay for it.
No.
If a new car or a used car breaks down, you still have that car payment.
Yeah.
So now, you don't have a car payment. And if it messes up, it can sit here. It doesn't eat anything.
No. And the best thing is what money I could have used for a car payment, I could just go buy another car. And you can fix it.
Mm-hmm. I'm really leaning towards this being her long-term project car, though. Her long-term driver.
That would be nice.
So, you know, we'll fix a few things.
Yes.
And I'll fix a few things. And she'll have this car to drive, and if somebody runs up her butt, their insurance can pay for it. So,
right.
And if something happens to it, we can fix it. But at least she doesn't have to pay $500 a month for a car payment and insurance, and then something happened to it. Mm-hmm. So she's in the car free and clear. If it happens to need a little something every now and then, that's fine. She can drive mine if this one gets where it won't car.
There's options.
Mm-hmm. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know how much of that I'll end up putting in this. Probably quite a bit, but we're slowly picking away at fixing some things, and depending on how the idle air control valve thing works and how it runs, I might mess with a neutral safety switch a little bit next, or that, because 2 months ago it also had 177,917 miles. Perpetually low mileage.
Yeah, I feel like at this point we're at least at like maybe 3,000 miles more.
Pretty sure it would be fairly easy to put some more miles on the car with the right computer. Or just put a dash in it that has a tach, and however many miles that car has is how many miles this car has. I'm pretty sure that white one was around 130,000, so.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, lower miles.
Yeah.
And tach.
Yeah.
As her daughter Lana says, go vroom.
Go vroom.
Mm-hmm. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know, I said this last time, you know, this is mostly a Chevelle channel. Car shows, racing, Metros, Neons. It's all over the place, but it's mostly a Chevelle channel. I happen to like Neons. She likes Neons. So occasionally it gets a Neon video. And if I ever do get to mess with Danny's car again, you know, might be a metro station again. But until then, it's Chevelles and neons. What else do you need? Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Go check out her channel, Chaotic Talks and Vlogs, for all your randomness.
Oh, very random.
Well, I mean, very random. All kinds of it. But she's starting to do neon stuff sometimes, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.